Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support, you know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other. But I don't know, it's kind of one of those things I was like, I want to keep him all to myself. I didn't really.
She said, you ain't have a fight in recent times. You really not ready for this work. She said, it's natural. She don't have to. I don't like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports.
If there's one thing Remy Ma ain't playing with, it's Papoose moving on and finding new love. For someone who says she doesn't care about what he's up to, she's sure keeping tabs on him and his new girl, Claressa. Claressa and Remy? Yeah, they've made it clear they ain't rocking with each other, and a few months ago they went at it on social media, dragging each other to the dirt over Papoose. Now, we thought Remy would be the one to let Papoose go after his new girl straight dogged her, but nah, she still hung up on him. The street's talking, saying Papoose might pop the question to Claressa any day now, and Remy ain't feeling it. She went off again, and it ain't pretty. The drama between Remy and Papoose still got fans all shook, especially since they used to be one of the realest couples in hip-hop. If anyone was gonna make it through the struggle, it was supposed to be them, right? But now we're sitting here with cheating rumors flying from both sides, and Remy throwing out division accusations. Like, how did we even end up here? Remy got locked up back in 2008 for shooting somebody, and the streets were saying that was the beginning of the end for them. But against all odds, Papoose stuck by her side, and they even got married while she was still doing time. Even though Remy had over 6 years to serve, Papoose never backed down. His loyalty stayed solid. No cheating rumors, no scandals, nothing dirty. Fans couldn't help but respect how dedicated he was, making their bond look like it was built to last. I mean, let's keep it real. What Papoose did looked like a straight-up fairy tale in Hollywood, where loyalty is about as rare as a unicorn. Every other week, we see rappers getting caught up in some mess, but not Papoose. He stood firm like a damn rock, showing that loyalty to Remy that made him a legend in the game, or at least that's what we thought. Because now, Remy's coming out with claims that he was out here cheating on her the whole time she was locked up. But when Remy finally walked out those prison gates, Papoose was right there, arms wide open, ready to help her get her life back on track. They didn't just get through those years apart, they came back even stronger. They kept working on their life together. And by 2018, they were celebrating the birth of their daughter, Reminisce. Remy already had a son from a past relationship, and Papoose had 3 kids of his own, but they blended their families so perfectly, showing everyone their bond was unbreakable, or so we thought. But fast forward to 2023, and rumors started swirling that their marriage was falling apart because Remy supposedly cheated with rapper Eazy the Block Captain. Suddenly, their once untouchable love story was looking real shaky. But the drama didn't stop at accusations. Things got physical real quick. Word on the street is that Papoose ran into Eazy at an industry event and the situation got heated fast. Papoose wasn't about to let it slide, and they say he knocked Eazy out cold with no hesitation. But the real craziness went down during a rap battle where Remy and Eazy teamed up to go against Geechee Gotti. In the middle of the battle, Gotti grabbed the mic and dropped a bombshell that left everyone stunned. He accused Remy of cheating on Papoose with Eazy, taking the whole situation to a whole new level of drama.
I don't give a fuck if you just tell you stop doing the business. If you found out you was in the help, that could really ruin your image. We're talking Barack and Michelle, Pap and Rim. Us, y'all the poster child symbol for black love.
Nah, he went all the way in, ripping into Remy, calling her out for cheating on Papoose, a man who stayed loyal to her all these years. He made it crystal clear that, in his eyes, she straight up betrayed the one who had her back through everything. And it wasn't just some casual remark. Nah, it was a full-on verbal beatdown that had the whole crowd wild in.
Every interview, he showed his admiration and tell the world how he think his woman the greatest. That nigga held you down in prison for 6 years.
Y'all want to hear the real kicker in all this? Eazy didn't even bother denying the rumors. In fact, he basically went and confirmed them. Turns out, Papoose wasn't about to sit around all sad after years of holding it down. Word on the block is he straight up ended things with Remy over her cheating, and instead of getting all caught up in the drama, Papoose kept it moving, finding a new girl in no time. And guess who it is? The champ herself, Claressa Shields. At first, Remy played it cool, acting like she didn't care and was totally over the whole thing. But that's when the real tea starts to pour, cause word is, Papoose and Claressa's thing is getting real serious. And Remy? She ain't handling it too well. People are saying she's out here spiraling, throwing shade, and talking reckless about fighting for what's hers. Oh, and get this, she's been hinting that she might throw hands if it comes to that.
Deep breath. Wanna know who my gang? You wanna know the details? It's on the D9. If you heard that did something to me over a female and he ain't dead, it's probably because I still got the female, nigga.
We all thought Remy was just gonna let it go. But nah, a few days ago, she went off on Papoose and Claressa over on Instagram. She leaked texts that Claressa sent to Papoose, and in those messages, she wrote, "You take accountability. You are the one who was married. If you can't at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, it shouldn't be a big deal to let me know you made it home safe, or to communicate that you fell asleep in the Sprinter." It kinda seemed like Claressa was trying to get Papoose to keep it real with her, and Remy wasn't having it. She clowned her for it, writing, "Papoose dumb self fell asleep on the phone with Claressa Shields laying in my house. He refuses to leave. This bee's supposed to be a world champion boxer and got scared and hung up as soon as she heard my voice. Now I'm telling everything. Oh, and baby girl, you are not the only one." But she wasn't done just yet. She also wrote, "This lady, Claressa Shields, and that sorry-ass publicity team have been putting out fake stories on me every day to make me look bad and hear him look like God's gift for too long. I begged Pap to put out something to stop the narrative, and he kept telling me, just stay quiet, and that's the best thing to do. Well, I'm tired. Oh, and he said he would never f you cause you're ugly. But don't worry, I saw everything. Now the world is gonna see it since you are so tough, boo." But she didn't stop right there, nah. This New Yorker kept it moving and dropped the bomb that Claressa went wild when she found out Remy had aired her out online. She hit up Papoose's phone, going off, saying stuff like, "I know you hate the internet games, but you need to do something today about this girl. My PR team is gonna freak out when they see this. I can't be up here exposing her, etc. before December 25th, the movie coming out. You got your other phone yet? Don't worry. I'm not worried about anything she says or put her in her story." Now, to give you some context, Claressa's got a movie dropping on the 25th, because like I said, she's a top-tier boxer. So the last thing she wants is for her business to be put on blast for messing around with a dude who's still technically married, especially with Remy out here exposing all her dirt like this. Remy wrote, "Papoose, you are a dummy. Hey, Ms. Shields. He took your advice, but not before I screenshot y'all convo. Oh, and he was getting me arrested. The woman that never effed off on him in 17 years, while plotting with one of his chicks to try to destroy me. The same woman that could have used my platform to expose you. I got all your pics and messages from chicks while I was away, and he was holding me down. Sidebar, he is about to say he wrote my rhymes. Imagine that. If anything intimate leaks about me, it was him because he threatened that too." Well, Remy then went on to leak more text where it looked like Claressa was begging Papoose for the bare minimum, saying, "I'm not happy, but alright, I'ma stop. Don't want to stress you more than you already are, so I'ma just stop. How I feel is not warranted. I'm just tired of talking and you not hearing me, so I can't thank you for your honesty though. That's always the best option. You gotta do whatever you feel you want to. I won't say anything else. I ask for gifts. I'm tripping. I express her like flowers. I'm tripping. I want time set aside dedicated to me. I'm tripping. I don't know how to feel. I'm just laying here feeling stupid." Well, Remy came for Claressa over this, saying, "Hey, Miss Shields, I am a one-boyfriend woman the same way I was a one-husband woman, and I'm a good woman at that. Hence why mother effers won't just go. Oh, and he's never gonna buy you anything because he thinks he's the prize. He's a taker, not a giver. Plus, I'm the one with the bag. Please stop playing with me because I'm not the enemy you want. I'm not even mad, actually. I'm very happy, and that's why your boyfriend is mad. Oh, and I know you said you felt stupid, but you look stupid too." Not her calling Papoose a broke. Well, it looks like that was the part that finally got to Pap, because he finally responded to her saying, "It's sad to say that Remy is a narcissist. She chose to cheat repeatedly. Now that I've finally moved on, she's playing the victim. I have requested a divorce numerous times. She'd rather clout chase on social media than handle this like civilized adults. I did not want to do social media foolishness for the sake of my 6-year-old baby. She has to go to school. As you can see, I remain quiet through this all. You continue. I will never get anyone arrested. Once again, you're lying. That can be easily verified. You are the one who played with the police. Lying about history that unfolded in front of the world is pathetic. Falsifying text messages that you claimed are from a decade ago, just to create a false narrative and justify cheating, is narcissist behavior." Then he tackled the gossip about Remy stepping out on him with his boy, saying, While I was at home with my daughter last Christmas, this is where Remy was. Now that I've finally moved on, she's angry and making up lies. Narcissist. I told her we could divorce like adults. She refuses to do that because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock this chump out. I still got the messages of her begging me to lie about the knockout, but who cares? I didn't throw one punch back. Super soft. Last time I saw this chump, he was in the fetal position. Everybody saw it. I knocked him out and Remy woke him up and went home with him for 4 days. I went home with my daughter. As you can see, she couldn't wait to lie about it again. Narcissist. I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife. But Remy shut down the rumors about her ditching their daughter on Christmas, saying, "All you do is lie. Is that you looking okay in the background? Regardless of what, I am with my baby on any important day. You have a bad gambling problem and tried to press me for money to have a smooth divorce." She continued, "I've been asking you to leave and let's quietly divorce for years now, but you said this is the only way you are leaving, is with public blow up. You know I'm not the social media type and you use that. Same way you use the morals I have due to my upbringing and so-called gangster girl image against me, filming me saying things like, 'Oh, not Remy Ma gonna call the police for help. You are a snitch. You are a rat. Call your brothers. Call Joe.' You try to isolate me from everything and everyone, and my dumb self was telling me, 'No, don't say nothing about the real you. You do anything to keep the black love image I helped build for you, and you were okay with the lies being told about me. How many friends and family of mine have you purposely made uncomfortable and pushed away?' She also said he was mad jealous of her success, and the way he was always pushing other rappers, adding, 'You hated that I started Battle Rap League, and I was mad I was helping other rappers over you. You literally said you were going to try to destroy it. I'm so sick of the fake knockout story. Everyone knew what they heard happened, not what they actually saw. And you kept saying, 'See, it'll go away,' when actually you snuck in and out like a thief in the night with the mask on. My security knows you through because he knows you then ran out. You helped create a false narrative to the public by feeding battle rappers in my company stories and paying for info. And you made me go to the awards with you and act like everything was okay. All because you were jealous to see me being treated nicely and like I mean something. Oh, hold up, y'all. It got real heavy from here because she accused Papoose of supposedly putting his hands on her and being straight up violent. She wrote, 'Play with the police, Pap. So you forgot the pool? Never got finished being remodeled because you were attacking me in the garage and the workers called the cops to get you the F off me? I ain't edit-ish. Next is the audio and video. Keep lying. Man, this whole thing is a straight up mess and I'm low-key ready to bounce from this conversation. Looks like their marriage has been on the rocks for a minute now. Even though they've been out here putting on that perfect black couple act for so long, I ain't even gonna front. They had folks believing it. But you can only fake the funk for so long before it all falls apart. Then Remy came out and said her and Claressa were cool before Claressa started messing with Pap. She posted screenshots of Claressa sliding into her DMs and wrote, "And here's Papoose weirdo girl for wishing me Happy New Year's a couple of days later. This lady was actually hitting me for advice on how to show off her body. This is crazy. I created a monster though, praising you, knowing things weren't right and keeping quiet. Knowing the truth. You think you know what I got, so that's why you feel comfortable lying to these people. I promise you, you're gonna be sorry." At this point, Claressa was sick and tired of being subbed, and she finally replied directly saying, "I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this. Clown behavior." Remy clapped back with, "I'm not 45 yet, but you are 29, and I'll just say this. You are not aging like wine. Again though, I'm not your enemy. Tell your boyfriend, buy you some flowers and gifts." And he didn't answer any of his phones because he was with his Cali girl this week. Not her out here trying to expose Pap for already messing around on Claressa. But then, Claressa flipped the script and exposed Remy for faking a text just to stir up drama, saying, "You making fake texts is crazy. I'm not a bee you can bully. You're bitter and mad, and you're making yourself look stupid. Just stop it." She then challenged Remy to a fight, saying, "Claressa Shields versus Remy Ma February 2nd. Come get your behind whooped. Crash out. Ain't nobody talking about the Vista Cups." February 2nd came and went, and guess what? Remy didn't take Claressa up on that fight. Not a big shocker though, because Remy's a fiery one, no doubt. Gotta give her props for that. But Claressa? She's a trained professional boxer, and she does MMA too. She would have mopped the floor with Remy real quick. And for someone who swears she's done with Pap, she sure seems real fixated on their relationship.
I strongly believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it. Sometimes you can talk. Like in certain situations, you could talk to a person. You express how you feel. They express how they feel. Y'all come to a mutual agreement that y'all either don't agree or, you might start seeing it from another person's point of view. When it gets to the level, or when you deal with people that, like, sometimes how I used to be, I don't even want to hear that shit. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't care what you thought. What's up? What we doing? And that's where I come in. She said, you ain't have a fight in recent times. You really not ready for this work. She said, it's natural. She don't have to. It's not even I like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. I just never.
Now that those engagement rumors are floating around, let's just say she ain't too happy about it. Her situation with the ease of the block captain ain't looking too hot either. Word on the street is he's already stepping out on her with other women. But honestly, it's not that surprising, right? You lose them, you get them. And apparently, Papoose is out here already ring shopping. In the meantime, he's been pretty open about flaunting his new girl. Claressa ain't been shy about her man either. She straight up said she's ready to be his wife.
Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support, you know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other. But I don't know, it's kind of one of those things I was like, I want to keep him all to myself. I didn't really.
Remy's probably out here crying and throwing up. No lie. She probably regretted how she messed up with Papoose. Go ahead and check out this next video.